to use both of our regular Bowdabra and our Mini Bowdabra. We're going to make a really cute headband. So I take my Bowdabra bow wire, and I like to cut it off of our 100-yard rolls because it's just easier to work with. And I'm going to fold it in half and just lay it down into my regular Bowdabra. Then I'm going to take my tool and, whoops, I am making a mess here. And I'm just going to put my tool and center it as I'm putting it down into the Bowdabra. And I've got maybe about a 1.5 inch tool. And just scrunch this down into my Bowdabra so that it's centered and it's going to make a really cute little puff. And then what I'm going to do is take my 2 little strands of beads that we've just cut off of the roll and take my Bowdabra wand, scrunch everything down, then take my Bowdabra bow wire, and as I do with every project, I'm just going to pull the 2 ends through the slip knot, which is why we always fold it in half and put it into the Bowdabra. Pull it really tight. Now I'm going to pull it out, separate my ends, bring them around to the back, and I'm going to just knot it, tie another knot here. And then in a minute, we will tie everything onto the headband, but I'm gonna make my bows first. So I've already cheated, and I have another one of these puffs made. So I'm just gonna put these over to the side, take back my Bowdabra, and I'm gonna take my wire, and again, I'm gonna fold it in half and lay it into my regular Bowdabra. And the reason that I'm using the regular Bowdabra for this is because I have a lot of this tool, and it's a thicker material, so it's a little bit too much puff for the Mini Bowdabra. So we're just going to again just feed this into the regular Bowdabra and keeping it centered so it'll make a very cute little puff. And we just kind of copied this idea off of some really cute headbands that we saw on Pinterest. So now we're going to scrunch this down here and bring my wire up. Again, pull the 2 ends through my slip knot, hold my bow, my little puff tight in my Bowdabra, pull it out of the Bowdabra, separate the ends, bring them around to the back, and I'm going to tie it off. I'm not going to tie it too tight yet. What I'm going to do is tie it, but then I'm going to kind of fluff it out a little bit so it gives me more of a circle. So it's kind of a really cute little fluff. And now I'm going to really tighten it. Tie a knot and put it over to the side so that it's ready to go on our headband. Now I'm going to take my Mini Bowdabra and my piece of wire, and I have my piece of lace here. So I'll take my wire and I'm going to fold it in half, and I think I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to lay that down into the Mini Bowdabra. Then I'm going to take this lace, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to make a little puff, and I'm just going to scrunch it into my Mini Bowdabra, trying to keep it centered, and keep scrunching it in here. And I'm just pushing it down with my hands. You could use your wand here, but this is really simple if you just use your hands and kind of push it to scrunch it down. And then I'm going to take, again, the ends, make sure that's centered there, and bring this through. And I think the lace makes it really pretty. And just pull it really tight. And separate the ends, bring it around to the back so you have this really cute little puff. And then what I'm going to do is tie this, and let's make sure we knot it. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this really pretty lace headband, and as you can see, here's the seam. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start at the seam, and I'm going to take my big puff here, and I'm going to tie this onto the headband right at the seam, and I'll just basically tie it here, knot it, and clip the ends. And then I'll take my next one, and I'm going to put this right next to it, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing. And we're just going to knot it. Put it as close as I can to the other one and tie it off. Let's see how that's looking. That's really pretty. Sure. And then I'm going to put my little lace on the other side of my big puff. And just tie that here. And then we'll knot it, and I'll clip everything at the end, and I'll just tie my last one on, and then once I get this tied on, I'm just going to clip the ends of them with my scissors and then fluff it out, and you have this really cute headband that can be used for a flower girl, or you can use different ribbons, and you can make it into any theme that you like.